Hey MVPs, RicoKnows here. Going to talk to you guys about the main event for UFC Fight Night St. Louis. If you guys know my format and what I do, I typically pick every single fight. I show you guys the full fight card. I have it all for the MVPs on Patreon and YouTube if you're a premium member, right? If that's what you have, if you become an MVP, you can see all my picks. The main event, I always give it away for free. Right now, we're at 70%. I've picked 7 out of the last 10 main events. It was 80, just missed the last one, so now we're down to 7 out of 10. But I feel really good about this pick here. Let's talk about it. Derrick Lewis, the Black Beast, versus Nascimento. Okay, I'm not a big fan of Rodrigo here. He is 11-1. He's only lost once, but his one loss is pretty embarrassing. Chris Dukakis knocked him out back in 2020. Chris Dukakis was on a winning streak at that time, and he looked the part. But this is a man who got to the UFC, submits Dontel Mays, and when he got that submission, he had this label as a submission artist. He goes out and gets Kimuras, armbars, triangle chokes, all this good stuff, different submissions, and he goes out there, and then he hasn't gotten a submission since. And it's been Alan Badeau, by the way, really hurt him. And it was a no contest. But the next 2 are split decisions. And then he goes and fights Mays again. And this time, no wrestling, no grappling. And he somehow wins. I thought he was going to dominate that win, and it was just okay. I'm glad we squeaked it out is what I'll say. So this is a young man, 11-1. They're huge men. They're both 265. Tipped the scale, although he was in full clothes. But this man has no knockout power. Every heavyweight has knockout power. Let me rephrase that. He doesn't have power that you fear. And I'm going to tell you that Derrick Lewis, if you don't have knockout power and you're fighting Derrick Lewis, he's going to pivot on his strikes. He's going to sit in the pocket and let you have it. He's not afraid of it. Now, I know Derrick Lewis has lost an insane amount of fights recently. He's just been on a losing streak like crazy. What I want to say about it, though, is if you look at who he's losing to, they are very, very high-level fighters. We're talking about champions, knockout artists, people with real power. He's losing to some people. Now, if you keep seeing the TKO everywhere, he does have the most knockouts in the history of the UFC. I don't care what division it is or what it is. This man knocks everybody out, and it's because those 22 knockouts are not an accident. This man has legitimate knockout power. This fight will not go the distance. Don't you dare bet that. I believe that Lewis is either going to knock out Nascimento, literally knock him out in the first round, or we're going to go a little deeper into the water and there will be a submission. Now, I'm not betting on that. I'm telling you right now, the level of competition is important. Rodrigo Nascimento has never fought in a main event, ever. And this is his first main event, and he's fighting one of the premier powers in the UFC at the heavyweight division. He's moving up, and this man, Derrick Lewis, no matter the fact that he's lost 4 out of the last 5? 5 out of the last 7? It doesn't even matter that he's lost that much. He's still a main event for a reason. He's still the main event fighter for a reason. That's how many echelons he is above Nascimento. Nascimento is hoping he's in this conversation, and he's done nothing in 4K, nothing on film that makes me think he belongs in this fight and he belongs at this echelon. I think he gets folded, packed up, and sent home like an NBA basketball player. I think he drowns. And you know what? Yes, Almeida over here won for 5 rounds, dominated that fight. But that showed me that, first and foremost, Derrick Lewis can fight for 25 minutes and not be dead. Heavyweights lasting 25 minutes is insane, okay? And he can get up whenever the hell he wants. You can't hold him down. This man is so strong and explosive. If he wants to get up, he will get up. There will be moments where he's in a bad situation and somebody will have a rear mount on him. He'll just spin. He'll just spin around, get rid of the hooks and spin around. He'll peel off your arm from a rear naked choke or a guillotine or an arm triangle. The man is so strong, he can do what he wants. I just hope he's in shape. I hope he takes it serious. He is 39, but Nascimento doesn't bring, man, he's got pillows for fists, bro. He really does. He's not in there to strike and pivot. He's not trying to make you feel the pain. And I'm telling you, Derrick Lewis is going to make you feel the pain. I'm on Derrick Lewis first round knockout. Don't care about nothing else. The under is 1.5 rounds. That's a 136 straight across bet. I'm not going to show you guys the full card because that's only for the MVPs. But we have a full card printed out with every single pick. Become an MVP, you'll know. Derrick Lewis, KO in the first round. Boom, plus 220. Put $40 on it, a unit, half a unit, whatever you do, that's your business. You guys are gamblers. I'm not. But I'm just telling you that I feel like a first-round knockout's real or a second-round knockout's real. If Nascimento got knocked out by Chris Dukakis, bruh, that's crazy. That's what you're getting knocked out by? You don't have a chin. You're not ready for Derrick Lewis. And if Derrick Lewis were to lose to Nascimento, let's just say it. Let me just put it out there. That would be, to this date, the worst heavyweight he's ever lost to. This would be the worst heavyweight he's ever lost to. Maybe Matt Mitrione. Shout out to Matt. But Derrick Lewis hasn't lost to a guy like this in a very long time. And if he does, maybe it's time to go home. But for right now, I can't go there. I don't believe in Nascimento at all. If you do, fade me. Good luck. I don't miss. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows. Peace, y'all.